I agree, colors in No Man's Sky should be simple. Just like we pick colors for our character, our starship builder, freighters, or even exocrafts, we should have the same option when building Corvettes and base parts. It is something builders have been zendisking about for years, but until Hello Games makes it that easy, there is a way to transfer colors between your Corvette and your base and vice versa. Let me show you. Alright, let's jump on this platform here and start by moving Corvette colors over to our base parts. There are two ways to do this, and both are very simple. For the first method, we'll use the edit option. You can begin with any part, but here I'm going to use a floor panel. Store it by pressing the edit button. Now move over to the Corvette and hover over a part. Open the color menu while hovering over the part and choose the color you want. Let's take orange and black. Then exit the color menu, toggle off the edit option and place the floor back down. As you can see, it now carries a new color unique to the Corvette. Keep in mind that some base parts only carry one or two color channels. Floors, for example, will only give you a limited variation like yellow or orange. Walls, however, can transfer multiple colors more cleanly. So let's try a stone wall. With the wall selected, toggle to edit. Once again, pick a Corvette color, let's say blue this time, and then exit the color menu and the edit menu. When I place the wall back down, it will now show both the Corvette's yellow highlight and the blue tone I selected. These are colors you will not find in the normal base palette, and this is how you expand your color options. The second method skips the edit step. You can simply set the color on the Corvette first, then go into your build menu, select and place a fresh part, and that part will automatically inherit the Corvette's color. So you can either store a part in the edit mode first or place a new one right after selecting a Corvette color. Both methods work. That is how you move colors between your Corvette and your base. Now let's reverse the process, transferring base colors onto your Corvette. For this, we need to head back to the space station. Before opening the Corvette workshop, we need to place down base pieces you can borrow the colors from. In this example, I will use a locker, which is a standard furnishing, and a black hole sign, which is a quicksilver reward you can unlock in the anomaly. Once those are placed, go into the Corvette workshop and begin editing your ship. Just as before, select the origin piece and apply the color you want. For example, on the locker, let's choose yellow and blue. Now, open up your part library and select a Corvette piece. I will use a Titan walkway, although you can use anything you want. Then place it, and when you compare it now against the Corvette Natives palette, you'll see that this color does not exist normally or natively in that palette. It is completely unique, transferred from the base item. But we can take this further. Let's repeat the process again with the locker, selecting the same yellow and blue. This time place a HAP module, and while it's selected, open up the color menu. You should now be able to switch to the secondary tone. In this case, it will switch to light blue. Once again, this is a unique shade you cannot find in the Corvette palette. Interestingly, by using the black hole sign, you can use the colors that were natively to freighter rooms, which allows you to transfer those colors over to your Corvette as well. These colors are definitely more muted, and unlike the locker method, you won't be able to use both tones. Only one of the colors will transfer. Still, they would be options you would otherwise not have. And of course, you can experiment with these yourself. You can go even beyond this by using the forced transfer glitch. This lets you bring over building styles like stone or timber and so on, unlocking even more color variations. But I do want to give you a warning. While I haven't had any issues with it recently, this glitch should be handled with caution. Still, if you want to try it, I will post a link to my detailed guide in the description. And remember, color swapping isn't new on itself, it is the same technique glitch builders have been using for years to move colors between bases and parts. This time we're simply applying it to Corvettes. Hopefully one day Hello Games will give us a proper color selection tool, because it really should be as straightforward as the other customization systems. But until then, this technique is the best way to expand your color schemes between ships and bases. Thank you so much for watching. If this guide helped, let me know in the comments, and I will see you again next time. Beeblebum out.